Hey guys, we are back on the OpenDev server and today we are looking at top 5 cool things about the upcoming merge update. If you want to see the top 5 shitty changes in the same update, make sure you check out on the channel or click on the pop out banner. But without further ado, let's go. Quick thinking. Number 1, I want to call this one grind what you want, because if you go to the research tab, if you're a new player and let's say you want to play the Panzer 4J, you'll still have to grind all of the tank line to get to it eventually. However, at least with the new tech tree structure, it actually gives you some sort of choice of which line do you want to go. You go rifles, you go assault weapons, you can go the heavy LMGs and things like that, some special weapons for AT, mortar launchers, motorcycle squads, flamethrowers, and so on. Then you get tanks, and then you get planes. So even if you're a new player, you can at least choose what path you want to go down to, because now in the current state of the game, if you want to get all of the Axis planes, you'd have to grind over multiple campaigns with a lot of different levels in between these. It would just take you forever. So if you're a veteran player, like me, I've played a lot of Normandy, and as you would expect in Normandy, I do have the Tiger 1 or Tiger E in the Axis side, which is the reason why I have it in here. See, this thing is in the Berlin as well, where the Tiger 2 is too. And I haven't even locked Tiger E in Berlin yet. And in between these two guys, there are like 12 or something levels. For me to be able to grind Tiger 2 in the current game version, I'd have to grind Berlin Axis, which is painful, by the way, for the next 2.5 months just to be near this. After the merge drops in this sort of structured tech tree, I'm just gonna be able to grind Tiger 2P straight away. So I'm so demotivated to grind it in the Berlin right now, because there's literally no point. This is why I'm saying grind what you want. Obviously for veterans it's going to be slightly different. For new players, at least you are given choice which branch you want to go down to. Number two is absolutely amazing, and we have got rid of the perks lottery. I'm gonna say perks lottery because when you play a certain soldier in the game, you get enough research points, you get enough experience points, you get this random lottery randomized pop-up with 3 different perks that you need to select one, and that's all you can do. Now if you go to the perks in the merged version, this is totally different thing. And yes, I will ignore the fact that removing these old perks cost the cash. The silver is gonna be used if you want to discard any of these perks, but if you do spend the cash, you can literally distribute the points how you want. You can click this one, that one, for example. I don't know, let's go with that one. And if you want to go down all the way to the top perks, you just unlock a couple up here on the top and you can just go straight away for the coolest perks down on the bottom anyhow you want. I'm gonna make a full-on kind of in-depth tutorial for the perks, but I love the system. Well done Gaijin, well done Darkflow, well done all the developers, well done Enlisted. That stuff, that lottery thing had to be deleted, and I'm so happy we have this change. That's a big up and on my side. Number 3 is probably something I can relate to. I'm not sure if you will be able to relate to, but this plane right here is the RE2001 CN premium plane from Tunisia. It is a really good aircraft. 250 kilo bombs. We got 220s and 250 cals. Very maneuverable, can bomb infantry, tanks, and take down any other planes. Only massive drawback on this aircraft that it is locked in Tunisia, and Tunisia can be very boring if you fly in the sky. Not a single plane up there, no one to fight with. I am so happy that I can just bring it out now with all of the other German squads, and I'll be able to verse any of the Allied planes in the similar ranks, any of the Soviet planes in the similar ranks. This just brings out this plane from the dead, because I really like it, but in Tunisia it was really boring to play. and now that I'll be able to verse so many more different planes, this is gonna be an insanely good plane. On top of that, it's a premium, so it's gonna be a good grinder. Hopefully, fingers crossed. That's a big up. I hope you can relate. Number 4 is I'm gonna intentionally go to this squad that has 4 of these battle pass Kunders MGs, which are pretty cool. I actually got 2 from Normandy, 2 from Berlin. Next one is the gun transfer. So I've transferred obviously all of these down to Berlin, so I can have a squad of these, and you can do that with regular weapons as well. The Sniper Gewehr 43, for example, if you have it unlocked in Berlin and you have it unlocked in Normandy, you can transfer it over, and so on, so on, so on. Which is cool that they made the system. However, I believe it did cost something to do it. I can't quite remember. Now, we don't even need transfer system because all of my German squads are in the same spot. I can literally pick out, if I want to, technically, I could pick out from any other squad, any other battle pass golden weapons, and I could just chuck them all in one squad and make an absolute Giga Chad squad from all of the battle pass weapons. I can already see people experimenting with this in the future, but the gun transfer was fine, but this is even better because we really don't need the gun transfer anymore. And last but not least, number 5, again, something I can relate. I don't know if you will be able to relate, but I've always dreamed of different sort of lineups, mixing and matching aircrafts and tanks. For example, I really like to play the E8mm Tiger E. If I get bombed, if I get exploded, killed in some sort of way by someone and something, I'm thinking, I wonder if I could just bring out the Ju-87R2, which obviously you would not be able to, because that aircraft hides in Moscow and Tunisia, and those campaigns don't have Tiger E. But now, when all of my Axis squads are in the same bucket, I can literally take out the biggest bomb in the game together with the Tiger E as well. And whenever I grind the Tiger 2H, then I'll be able to bring out the heaviest and the biggest German tank with the heaviest and biggest German bomb, which I find pretty cool. This might be a bit niche, I don't know if you can relate to that, but these are gonna be my top 5 cool things about the coming up Enlisted merge. Yeah, I hope you can relate to some of those at least. Just try and find some positives, try and find some fun things for yourself, try and find some things that will benefit you after the update, instead of just screaming online how everything's bad and you're gonna go to battlefield. Yeah, just try and look for some things that works for you. Again, thank you so much for watching. We're gonna try and do more OpenDev servers as long as the update doesn't come out. And for more Enlisted just like this and more, make sure you subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.